What a beautiful day to just be a day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I never noticed? The Mustang emblem right there for the red, white, and blue, isn't that the flag for France? Like, I'm saying isn't because I'm like 99% sure it is, but like that 1% sure doesn't want to sound stupid. So yeah, pray for Paris. And pray for humanity. Got a day to start right now. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go shoot a couple videos. You know how that goes. Story of my life. So yeah, I'm headed out right now to go film. My hand just slipped off the steering wheel because I got too much lotion on my hand. It's funny how I put lotion on my hand all the time, but my hands continue to stay rough. But that's because I lift weights, so I already know that's why. But yeah, it's like there's nothing I can do about it. I would have to like do some long scrub and get rid of all the dead skin, blah 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 blah. And I'm not trying to do that all the time. It's like, fuck it, girl, you wanna hold my hand? You gonna have to hold the fuck it, deal with it. And also, I know somebody or a couple people have asked me like what made me make the decision not to, you know, share my anxiety and all that stuff so openly anymore. And it's because, you know, not everybody needs to know everything about you. You know, and like I've said so much stuff about myself, and it's still at the point where like people really don't know everything about you, but everybody thinks that they know every single thing about you, and then they start feeling like, oh, I know exactly what you need to do, and they think they know everything and they don't know everything. So it's like, you know, I get tired of opinions, worthless opinions. Like, you might hear me say, if they're worthless opinions, then why are you paying them any mind? It's not that. It's the fact that I still have to read these comments, and it's still like that stuff still goes into your head subconsciously, whether you pay attention to it or not. You still hear that kind of shit, and it kind of like, it unfocuses you. So I'm like, I'm done with that. I'm tired of ignorant people. Can they keep watching my videos? Keep watching my videos. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, they love you. They watch you every single time. They come back. They comment on every video. They're obsessed with you. That's really what it comes down to. Because if like somebody really didn't like you, then they would just like keep you out of their lives. But you know, whatever. This lady watched me vlog. Like, what is going on? She was looking at me. Hey, I will take you down, baby. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I got caught. Real quick, I want to apologize for how I was acting when I was in Target. Not for like my overall behavior, but like just like some things that I said. I was pretty disrespectful to that girl, even though you guys don't know who that is. It's still disrespectful to her. And I'm not saying this in like a sense of like I'm trying to like gain you guys' respect, or because you guys want me to apologize, because frankly I don't even know what you guys commented on that video. I haven't checked the comments on that video. So this is just out of like me and what I want to do, because that was just, you know, I think about stuff sometimes and I'm like, it's not fair to that person, for one, especially if they've done nothing to me and I'm just over here being an asshole because I just want to be an asshole. So, you know, I just wanted to clear that up for myself and my own gratification. But also on the other hand, I also realized that, you know, I talk the way that I do because, you know, that's just how I've bred myself to be. Not the way I was raised, because it's definitely not the way I was raised. It's just, you know, being around the people that I've been around and living the lifestyle that I live, and, you know, being single, and, you know, it's like you don't really have that other relationship side. So I'm kind of wild when it comes to that. And that's another reason why I don't vlog every single thing I do. I don't vlog every girl I'm with. Like I said, that kind of stuff can bite me in my ass. If somebody came back and watched that and was like, oh, well, what were you doing back here? What was you doing back then? Blah, 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 blah. Down the line, she sees that, or her parents see that, or like somebody else sees that and they see like how I was acting. It's kind of like, you know, what the fuck was this? Even though the past is the past, that's very, very, very true. But it's like, you know, what are you doing? There's a strategy to vlogging, man. Like, you still gotta entertain while still looking out for your own life, and you can't lose yourself, because it's very easy to get caught up in the internet, get caught up into fame or popularity or whatever like that, and lose yourself, lose who you are, lose what you're doing, start doing stuff for other people instead of doing it for yourself. And that's so fucking dangerous, and it can mess you up so bad. Like you can lose your sanity over shit like that. Like I've had times where I didn't know what the fuck was going on because there's so much was just coming at me. This is so much more of a mental job than it is anything else, and it's a constant thing. Like I've said it many times that it's just you. It's you for the most part. It's just you running everything, taking on everything. So it's like, this isn't me trying to, like, you know, say, oh, my job is hard, what I do is hard, and it is a job, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't give a fuck what people say about, like, it being a job or not. Because at the end of the day, I make great money, my bills are paid, I'm fucking happy, I can take care of myself, I'm doing what I love to do. And if they're just like against that, then they're hating and they just don't really understand, and that's just ignorance at its finest, pretty much. But yeah, I know I don't like when I do these personally. I know a lot of people do like when I talk like this, to just straight to the camera and get a little bit of personal, I also realize that I'm still young. I'm 21 years old. I'm going to be 22 years old. I don't necessarily have to have it all together right now. I mean, some people do have it together at this age, great, or some people think they have it together and they really don't. But either way, it's fine. You're in your early 20s. You're still figuring things out. You're still trying to figure out where you're going in life, what you're doing, what your purpose is, what makes you happy, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, recently, for the last however long, I've just been like separating myself from other people's desires and my desires, what I want to do and what they want me to do. And right now I'm at fuck what they want me to do, fuck what these people that really don't care about you at the end of the day want me to do. And when I say that, I'm not speaking about like people that support the vlogs and support the videos and just support me in general. I'm talking about the people that always complain and always got something negative to say, and at the end of the day, if you were to just mess up, they would just completely leave you. So it's like, fuck all those people. Because you think about big people, like people that are huge, they have 30,000 opinions daily coming at them, pulling at them here, 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 and here. So that's what it is. It's just like being pulled. And then once you get to that point where you're like, fuck it, then it's like, shit, everything is cool. So I mean, I am thankful for, you know, the position that I've been put in so early, at such an early age. I started YouTube when I was 16. So from 16 to going on 22 years old, I've had time to deal with negative comments, and my skin gets tougher and tougher and tougher. And although it still bothers you, because I feel like it just will always kind of bother you, but you get over things quicker because, you know, you're so molded to it. Over the 6 years, like, I still get irritated, but the reason why is because I'm going through a lot of shit mentally, and a lot of times I feel like it got a lot worse because of the fucking internet, because of the internet, and because of what I've put out there and what comes at me, and just yeah, over here and over here and over here, then in your personal life and everywhere just coming at you, and it feels like you're living 5 different lives, and it's like, what the fuck is really going on? Like I said, I believe I've said this before, it's like you gotta get in your car, metaphorically speaking, you gotta get in your car and go to your destination. You gotta go where you need to go. You need to take the necessary routes to get to where you're needed. You need to stop and get gas, and stop and get gas. You need to stop and change your tires because you got a flat. Stop and change your tires because you got a flat. Focus on you. Don't have other people coming in saying, oh, this, and this, and have you all over the place, and you never get to your destination because they're detouring you so fucking much. You know, it's like, at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. And did you really do what you had to do, or did you do what everybody else wanted you to do? So, did I have that wrinkle that whole time on my forehead? That's crazy. I just got loose forehead skin like a shaft, bro. Cause it's not even like tight on my head. Like I could pull this hat on and off. It's not tight, but it's just my skin be just like circumcised or something. While I'm discussing all this, you know, cause I always see the comments like, does he live by himself, or who's paying for that house, blah, 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 blah. Why doesn't he move out? He lives with his parents? First of all, yes, I do live there with my parents. Second of all, who's paying for the house? None of your goddamn business. Third, the house is nowhere near as expensive as you probably think it is. The neighborhood that I live in is a freaking there's no money in the city. Oh, there's gang activity, there's just police activity, there's just stuff going around. No matter, regardless of how my house looks and my street and the street next to it, if you go down to the end of the street, all the rest of the houses are completely different. The whole neighborhood, completely different. It's a whole different vibe once you get out of there. And the reason I don't move out is because I don't want to fucking move out. It definitely isn't a money thing. I could have moved out a while ago, but I mean, I just decided not to because I'm not in a place right now where I feel like I'm ready. Financially, yeah, I'm ready. Mentally, am I ready? No. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine, because everybody doesn't need to do everything at the same time. Everybody doesn't, you know, have to make the same decisions, you know what I mean? Yeah, and when I say mentally, it's because of my anxiety and shit. I need to get that under control before I even think about taking on a bigger stress like that. Because other than that, moving out would be no problem. Especially because I'd be able to get so much more videos done and a lot more stuff done. I can have people come over and shoot, and I can just shoot whenever I feel like it. And that, like, and with that, of course, my YouTube's gonna double and it's gonna triple, and my opportunities are gonna come and more brands are gonna come. So obviously money's gonna skyrocket after that. So it's not about that, and it's not about money, because obviously if it was about money, then I'd put that aside and say, oh, I just want the money and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get to the money. But it's like, if I'm not mentally ready and I'm not, you know, happy right now, then there's no point behind it, you know what I mean? Like, I can sit there and spend thousands of dollars on just stuff, material things, and it makes me happy temporarily, but in the long run, it doesn't. It's great to have. I'm very grateful that I'm able to do what I can do, but in the long run, it's just like, it loses its value. And that's just like, same thing with girls for me. It's like, temporarily, yeah, it makes me happy, but long run, I haven't found that person that's like, I'm not talking about this, but fuck that. That's all I really wanted to say. No more deep talk, nigga!
Fuck that.